If it's gotta be good, you already know it's gotta be your boy Goya, 1/3 of
The Locals.
So welcome to the platform, 107.9 WRFA. As you know, my ladies and locals, we bring you all over the United States, all over the world. This week, we're gonna bring you down to the ATL. We're gonna bring you down there to meet O'Brien Lavelle.
Yes, sir. Turn me up. How y'all doing? Nice to meet everybody. I go by OB3 to go, O'Brien Lavelle. I'm coming out of ATL, originally from South Carolina, but I'm out here hustling, chasing my dreams, and just out here living life, man. And I hope y'all do the same. Nice to meet everybody.
Well, appreciate you coming onto the platform. I know as an artist, as an everyday individual, life is busy.
Yes, sir. That's a fact. Every single day. But that's what I prayed for, so.
Well, we're going to start you off with a question I ask every artist that comes onto the platform. What's your origin story?
My origin story, I say it like this. So my mama, she had me at a pretty young age, maybe she was like 13. So she couldn't raise me, so she gave me to custody of my daddy's mama. And I was raised by my grandparents basically my whole life. Coming up, I had it pretty hard. It wasn't easy, but everybody make their own way and go through their own stuff and just figure out their way in life. But I say that played a big part in just my environment coming up, growing up in South Carolina with no help really. You really just gotta make your own way. So just like that shaped me into a different type of person. So I'm kind of appreciative of all my struggles I've been through, because it kind of shaped me to who I am. So that's kind of my origin story, and I just let it motivate me. I talk to my mama here and there. I don't talk to my daddy at all, but that's another story. But yeah, she doing good now. I'm doing good, and I feel like she created a star in a way. That's what I tell myself.
So what label do you represent?
So right now, I am currently independent, but I have industry ties. I mean, I could have signed a month ago, 6 months ago, and a year ago. I just feel like it ain't time for me to sign right now. And honestly, it ain't because of the label, just because of me. I just want to get, better at where I'm at right now and work on a few things before I signed, because they do come with a lot too. And I do love being independent. But I'm independent right now, and I'm in talks with Interscope and also Top Dog ENT. So we'll see where they go to.
I gotta say that I gotta give you a lot of respect, because a lot of artists, they don't think about that extra work that goes into this industry. They only think about what's gonna be at the end if they work. They only see the end things. They don't see the hard work, the late nights, the struggles to come over that writer's block.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And I gotta give you a lot of respect for that.
Thank you, sir. I really appreciate that. Yeah, you see the behind the scenes. I love that.
Oh yeah, there's things that people don't see. You're like, man, if they could only understand what it takes to get to that point.
Yeah, it takes a lot. You go through a lot of heartbreak, a lot of losses, everything, man. Matter of fact, I'm glad you said that, because it's like I lost everybody that was with me before I got to this point, who I thought would have been with me, but they're not. So
I'll just go ahead and say in reference, I don't know if you've heard of Benny the Butcher, correct?
Yes, sir.
He said not everybody can go.
Yeah, that's a fact. And that's what was so hard for me to realize. I'm like, man, you was with me struggling, you got to come. But God, like, no, they don't. No, they don't.
So who handles your beats? Who handles the instrumentation, my man?
So honestly, me, I'll search a beat and I'll contact the beat man myself, and then I'll DM him, purchase the beat, and then I'll just own it and flow on it and release it and keep all my earnings from that. So I really just do a lot of inside work. I find my own beats. I place them in the Pro Tools myself. I record myself. I mix and master it myself, cause that's how I started. I was maybe like 10 years old. I had an old laptop, and I don't know if you know what Mixcraft and Audacity is.
Oh,
But they like free recording programs, and I would literally just record on them all day. And at first I was trash, but after that I just started recording, and got good at it. And that's also how I know, even if you're not good at music, but you want to do it with practice, you can get good.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. They say you become a master after 10,000 hours of that craft.
Yep, that's a fact. Like Steph Curry shoot 300 threes.
So I'm going to hit you with one of those hard questions that I tell you that I bring to the platform interviews.
Okay.
What's your favorite single or album that made you love music?
Ooh, you got a good ass question. And you gonna be shocked when I tell you this answer.
I won't be shocked because I've heard so many different people told me from, let's say, you have somebody in this bracket talking about, oh, I was inspired by heavy metal music, hard rock. But then I have somebody at this end of the spectrum telling me they're impressed by like opera music.
Oh man, so yeah, you really have heard ups and downs. Okay, I'm gonna tell you mine. I don't know if you know this guy from Houston, Texas, but his name is Lil Flip.
Oh yeah, we know about Flip.
Yeah, So he had an album back in the day. I think it was Underground Legend. And my uncle, he went to the Navy. He left the CD at home when he left. So I grabbed it and I put it in my CD player. And ever since then, I just love that song. I should have listened. Where he was like, your mama said, how he said, she said, boy, you better get a job, cause if you don't, you gotta sell dope or rob. I should have listened. When you told me I need to go to college, but right now I'm trying to put money in my wallet, I should have listened. That song. And from that album, man, ever since then, I just fell in love with music.
And that's incredible that you would say that song in particular, because, you know, a lot of us, we get caught up on those, I don't know, you want to say industry hits that they give to you. They want to put that into your ear. They don't want to put the stuff that's on the album that means, you know, that you have to think about it.
Yeah, that's a fact. They don't want to do that.
The lyricism that's what we're missing in the game right now.
That's very true.
So, when did you realize you wanted to do this for a living?
One of the few times I was around my dad, I was like 9 years old, and I seen like this music video from DJ I think is Walking Out. And then I also had my notepad with me. So I was staying with my daddy, and like I'm from South Carolina, and he stays maybe like Greenville, so we like 3 hours apart. So I just started writing to that song and I remixed it, and I was rapping it to my dad, and he was like, yeah, that's fire, you should rap. And then ever since then I just wanted to rap. I don't even think he know that though.
What's your favorite part about being an artist? Because I know there's got to be a favorite part about being an artist.
Getting to express my pain and stuff I hold on the inside. That's basically why I do it, honestly. Because I mean, I started it because I liked the way music sounds, but then I started to realize it's a way I could vent too. And also, it'll give me my own sound. So I knew once I tapped into that it wouldn't be long before I skyrocketed.
So with things we love, there's things we have to dislike. What parts do you dislike about being an artist?
I really dislike how I can like work hard for all these years, and then somebody maybe like for example, I ain't even gonna say for example, just somebody who can just come up with a song that's like 1, 2, 3 ABC and just blow up and hit the charts like that. But then I realized that's just the music industry. A lot of shit fake. So
we'll be asking you about that in the next hour.
Okay.
Or so. We're going to ask you the next questions or so, because we're really interested to find out what your opinion is on that, because it's very important to find out from the artists themselves how they feel about what's going on in the industry, and not just being fed what they want us to believe.
That's a fact. But yeah, I definitely hate how it's watered down and just I mean, I kind of hate it, but then I like it because it makes it easier for me. But I don't want to go this plain and simple route. I just want to blow amazingly. I just don't want to have an ABC rhyme. I mean, that's what people like, plain and simple. So maybe I should say E to that.